How's everybody doing today? So, when it comes to manifestation and you're trying all these things and maybe they haven't worked or worked as fast as you want, you may have to do what I call a factory reset, wipe the slate clean, have a clean slate and start again. Because what happens is when you start doing a lot of the meditations, you're doing the affirmations, and then you're getting hung up and you're having problems with maybe there's some undue stresses in your life that are coming about, and then you're trying to manifest, and then you feel you don't have time and you're running out of time, or you're getting tired all the time, all this stuff. You might have to do a reset. And being that it's December now and the holidays and all that stuff, this is actually a good time to do that. You want to let go of all your stresses and just and enjoy the holidays. When the new year comes, you don't have to wait till the new year. I'm just saying, enjoy your holidays. Stop stressing about everything. When you put the stress on yourself, you're blocking your vibrational alignment to go up. So you want to do kind of a reset. This is an opportunity to do this right now. On my previous video, I talked about that you've been doing your reflection process this year. That's great. You're reflecting. Now enjoy the holidays, and then belief that you are a creator, and then you're a manifester, and start again with a clean slate. Because what the clean slate does is it wipes out like all the built up energy that could be chaotic, right? So even if it's positive, some of it's positive, some of it could be negative, and some of it could be clashing. It's going to wipe that slate clean. So you're gonna get rid of the chaotic energy and then start building up from the foundation again. And what you're gonna notice is if you let go of all your stresses and just enjoyed your holidays, your spirit is now open to basically receive. Because when you're stressed out, you're blocking. You're always pushing your abundance away from you, if that makes any sense. When you're in a state of giving and receiving, you open that door up again. So when you wipe the slate clean, you take out that chaotic energy, and now you're more open to the giving and receiving. And it's important because giving unconditionally and receiving unconditionally is kind of a vibrational law that needs to happen for you to be more positively aligned. It's not necessarily the case with if you're trying to manifest like money, for instance. Manifesting doesn't quite work the same as just raising vibration based on those factors. But what it does is it lets it gives you some breathing room to be able to manifest. Because once you're in alignment and you think straight, you're like, oh, I remember how to manifest again. I just say it, believe that it's going to happen, and let it go. And then you're not worried about it after that, because you've gotten into the alignment of not worrying about it. Your law of assumption in your belief system is so strong that you're creating this reality that it just becomes part of the flow state. And when you're in the flow state, that other stuff won't affect you. That's why it's good to sometimes wipe the slate clean. If you're one of those people right now that has the built up chaotic energy, wipe the slate clean, and then you'll see how fast that stock, how stocks work, or cryptocurrency. You'll see how high that skyrockets after you do a little bit of a cleansing wipe, so to speak. You dips up, dips down, it'll dip down, clean slate, boom, shoots to the moon, right? So we kind of work that way ourselves with vibration, because vibration runs in a wave pattern just like stocks do, which is kind of strange. It's not exactly the same. I'm just using this as an analogy. But the wave pattern in energy, if it's chaotic, it's like blipping all over the place. But if you want to raise it, you want to have some of those things in line for yourself. Because the undue stress and worry and anxiety and regret and guilt and fear and hate and all these other massively non-positive factors weighing in down on you is keeping you from going up that next level. And it's hard not to like do some of this stuff. Like when you get angry, you got to let go of your emotion and your attachment to that emotion specifically. That's the most important thing, because when you're holding on to a strong emotion, like let's say you dislike somebody a lot or even hate them, you have attached that energy to that person or that subject, right? Now you're tethered, and the only way to tether that energy field that you're now aligning yourself with to magnetically is to go back and be positive and then give blessing, right? Like, oh, I bless that person, I don't hate that person anymore. I'm creating this reality. Thank you for the creation that I've created. You created that situation. Thank you for that creation. I see what I did, and that's an unbelievable creation that I made. Thank you. And let go of the emotional attachment. And once you start doing that, that's like really the form of mastery when it comes to metaphysics. Letting go of attachment to emotion, specifically negative emotions, because you've been trained to have negative emotions through fear-based systems that we live in. You'll start realizing your power and like how easy it is to like live a more abundant life in every aspect, whether it be health, mental, clarity, stress, financial, whatever the case may be. You'll see how easy it is to create all that stuff. But that's all I basically wanted to talk about. I didn't want to go into too much today because I already talked to you guys mostly about what I wanted to talk to you about yesterday. And if you haven't watched this video, watch the previous one to this, because it kind of leads into it a little bit, as do all my videos, but this one specifically. Anyways, gratitude, thanks, and have a nice day.